Ooh, I'm heavy on social media. My final I'm a yap star. No, cut. Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Maya, and today I'm basically going to give you guys a rundown of who I am and my tips and preferences to self-growth as a teenager in today's generation. I have a list of things here that I want to talk about. There's technically 3 main topics because I just want to give a quick run through, a little intro to my channel, and some tips and tricks I can give you guys. First, I'm going to start with productivity. Yeah, I said it. So my age group is between, I would say, I don't want to say 14, 15 to like 19. I'm 17, so I say 15 to 19. So productivity in our age group can range depending on what we do, working, if we have responsibilities, siblings to take care of, parents, grandparents, anything. But generally, the things I like to do to stay productive, I like to keep myself busy. I recommend this to other people my age because when you keep yourself busy, you don't feel like you wasted the day slacking off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know everybody's experienced this at least once. Let's be for real. You most likely got TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. They just be tapping through, scrolling through. And you will get home, let's say 4 o'clock, you scrolling, before you know it, it's 6:37. What you been doing on social media? That makes me feel unproductive in a sense. So I thought about it and I was like, from last year and especially the sophomore year, I was like, I feel like if I keep myself more busy, then I won't have time to be distracted or slack off in a way. My examples right now, what I'm doing, I'm making YouTube videos. This keeps me busy when I just have nothing to do. If I am doing something and I would like to record, this feels like I'm getting something done and I'm accomplishing something, so it keeps me motivated, hence me feeling productive. Next, another tip I would say is going out more. I definitely realized that since I moved and everything, I shied away from going out, and that led to me being unproductive pretty much. Like in my room, I was just scrolling on social media, just reminiscing about when I used to go out all the time, when I was more familiar with my area per se. But I just started going out recently. I'm getting used to the different areas where I can go to have fun, and I realized I like these things, And I say going out, when I say going out, I don't mean, no, I mean actually outside, touching grass and, experiencing new things. Next up on the list, this is another one. Finding new hobbies or picking up on old ones that you just stopped indulging in. If you miss it, in a way, you stop for like any particular reason. Sometimes you get tired of something, but you could always pick up back on it. So a hobby that I found out that I enjoyed, I should say, is skating. I love roller skating. I feel so relaxed listening to my music, got my beats on, with my AirPods in. Like, I'm learning new tricks and everything. I'm still a beginner, but it's still like, it's something that I really enjoy, and it's something I do in my spare time when I just find myself feeling like, oh dang, I got nothing to do. Like, I'm just here, the sun is going down. I literally go. And if you've thought about something like skating or something that what you would think requires for you to go out, for example, going to the gym, you can make different accommodations for those types of things. For me, skating, I literally skate in my garage. Nothing wrong with that. And I taught myself how to skate in my garage. And guess what? Your girl can skate. I know, thank you very much. But yeah, actually like find something that you enjoy so that you can like feel good about yourself, or like just something to make you feel like, oh, I know how to do this. Or it doesn't have to be anything that you want to tell everybody. It just be something that makes you like, just for you to have, for you to enjoy. Those are my tips for keeping yourself busy so you don't feel like you're wasting time or your days are going by and you're not doing anything much. Next, devoting more time to school. I feel like that sounds cliche, or that's something you guys would hear often, but honestly, you do feel productive when you're dedicating time, a portion of your time in those hours of the day that you're, the weekends or after school, when you're just not doing anything, or you feel like, oh, I don't feel like doing anything, or I've been scrolling for so long. I feel like all of us have experienced that, but a way to combat that, we probably don't want to, but getting some schoolwork done, getting some studies in, those things can really help you. Like me, for example, when I know I have assignments that I put off, yes, assignments that I put off that I say, you know, I don't need to do it now, so why do it now? You know what I'm saying? Because usually what I try to do is get it done in class, but what I don't get done in class, I literally leave it for like the period before that one. Is it smart? No. Did I used to do it? Yes. But now I do it in my free time. If you know you have some notes you could have taken in class, or you just have some notes, or just a simple assignment, and you know you have free time and you're not doing anything, just get at least started. Because you know what? When you like get closer to the due date, when you get closer to the due date and you see like, I'm so happy I finished this, now I don't have to worry about this now. Babe, it's gonna help you. Especially those of you who are like interested in going to college. The work doesn't get any easier, the workload. Well, honestly, that depends. But those that you get a lot of work in, it really helps when you knock some out the way when you have the free time. But that leads me into my next topic, procrastination, or combating procrastination. I'm a well-known procrastinator in my household. It's really bad. I procrastinate on everything. I don't want to keep saying I do, but I do often. But I've been doing better though. So I can share with you guys how, or some tips that you may want to follow. Some of them you probably heard before, some of them probably not, so I say stay tuned. When it comes to school, that's where I procrastinate the most, and I feel like that's where a lot of teens my age procrastinate the most as well, because school isn't something that we tend to look forward to, especially with our generation going through COVID. That's all I can say about that. But yeah, I feel like some of us, or majority of us, can relate to when I say we procrastinate when it comes to school. So some things I started doing, I plan out what I have to do. In my school, I have 7 class periods, 7 courses, whatever you would call it. I have 7, but I don't have a block schedule. So I go to every class every day, pretty much. So what I do is I use my notes app on my phone. This note app right here is literally holy girl, because a planner, I don't have space in my bag for that, and whenever I have a written planner, I just don't, I don't do what I need to do. I know I'm on my phone all the time, so I just have a little section in there called homework. Okay, it's also no, but it has homework in the title. But yeah, so what I would say is you can take your classes, your courses, just list them out, and in the beginning of the week, list out all the things that you have to do for that class. Do it when you remember, because if you forget, that's gonna lead into the whole last minute, oh my gosh, I had to do this, and then you're gonna procrastinate on your other classes because you have to, or you're gonna slack off in other classes because you have to focus on, literally, that happened to me today. It wasn't because of procrastination though, it was because of so much going on at once. Not the point. I would say when you plan things out like that, listening at your classes, listening what you have to do, it keeps you on track, and you kind of build a pace with yourself. If you know you have a class, if you're like me and you don't have a block schedule, you can find time after school, or find a day if you have a block schedule and you can kind of take a day to do one assignment. Oops. Find a day to do one assignment and then catch up with the other one. Work along a schedule. Plan out how you want to do the assignment, or if it's a short assignment, knock it out. If you know you can knock it out in class, babe, do it, because when you get home, you're not gonna feel like doing it, and you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna procrastinate until it's due. At least that's what I did. Planning stuff out like that really helps. I would recommend that to anybody. It really helped me because it keeps me on pace, and I can see, oh, I forgot to do this, or oh, I should do this because I have time to do it. You feel me? Yeah. Next. While you're completing a task or doing schoolwork, try to limit the distractions around you, i.e. phone, iPad, Apple Watch, television, sibling, I don't know, anything that could distract you from doing your work, especially if you know you don't want to do the assignment. Your brain is already trying to find something else for you to focus on, that it wants to focus on. 9 times out of 10, if your phone's next to you, you get a notification, you're gonna get your phone. You're gonna look at the notification. You're gonna end up on an app. I always end up on an app and I end up just scrolling. Laughing, double tapping, scrolling. Oh my gosh, double tapping, scrolling. That's how the cycle goes. And you're just doing that and the hours are going by. Something I would do, I'll keep tapping my computer, so like whenever it's about to go into rest mode, I just tap it, turn it on, because I'm gonna get to it, but let me scroll like 2 more times. That's how it goes. So literally try to keep those distractions away from you while you're getting the assignment done, and I promise you, your brain is gonna tap in after like a couple minutes of you doing it. I don't really know a number, I haven't done research, but to me, like typically between 15 to 20, then my brain like taps in like, okay, let me just get this out of the way because I want to do something else, you know? But tying into spending time away from those distractions and doing straight work, if you're taking no breaks in between at all, I would say not to take any. It's gonna lead to you wanting to do other things, especially if you don't want to do the assignment. But I would say don't go more than 2 hours of straight work. Me, an hour and a half to 2, I would do that, and then I would take a break. I would go eat a snack to, you know, fuel myself back up again. Maybe scroll. Sometimes I would go back on. I'm lying. I'm literally lying. Why am I lying? I'm gonna pick up my phone and I'm gonna scroll on social media, but that's okay. As long as you pace yourself to, okay, now I have to lock back in, then you're good. You're literally gonna be fine. But I say you're more productive when there's no distractions around you, and you know, you pace your break time so that you don't overwhelm yourself with information, because that burns you out. My final talking point for this video is going to be finding out your likes and dislikes, you know, basically discovering yourself, self-discovery. We're gonna call it that. Let's be fancy. So my personal tips for doing that would be basically trying new foods, going to different places, different fashion, clothing, literally hairstyles, nail, and anything. Try something different. I promise you, you would be surprised at the things that you were probably timid to try. You end up like really enjoying it or really liking doing or wearing that, you know? Especially at our age, we're literally flipping back and forth on finding our niche or our aesthetic or our vibe or things that we enjoy. Try something new and you never know. Like, for example, my birthday, I literally had a 613 lip. I'm yapping. I'm a yap star. But yeah, I don't want to say scared, but I was really nervous. But I just said YOLO. And y'all, it turned out so good. Like something like that, a little step like that. And honestly, I would recommend anybody trying out something new. I promise you, you never know. I did mention hobbies already, but literally you can try something new. And you know, I like playing the flute. What? I like cooking or something, you know? You never know unless you try it. But yeah, those are my tips for like exploring, discovering yourself, like trying to find something like that. Another thing that's gonna help with figuring out your likes or dislikes are taking risks. You're not gonna know, don't knock it till you try it, pretty much. But when it comes to risk taking, okay, I'm not saying like doing something dangerous or illegal, but I'm saying when it comes to risk taking, that's pretty much trying something that is out of your comfort zone, something that you've never done before, or that you probably scared. I don't like the word scared, but you're probably nervous or intimidated of trying. I say do it. We're teenagers. Do it, because why? It's a learning experience. If something doesn't work out well, so be it. If it does work out, so like, you know, it's kind of a 50-50 with any situation. It could work out and you're like, okay, I'm glad it is, or it doesn't work out. But instead of like beating yourself up over it, at least you can say, okay, I tried, so at least I know now. Because honestly, I don't think it's a good feeling looking back like, dang, what if I did that? Or dang, what if I chose to do this? You feel me? If you really truly feel like you want to do something or start something or anything like that, and you hear people, cut them out. Honestly, people that's not supporting you or your visions or helping you elevate, you don't really need them in your life. Honestly, you'll be surprised. You can bring up an idea or a dream that you have to somebody, and the way they'll shut you down, that will show you where they really stand with you. But honestly, I always say take a risk. If you really want to do something, take that risk. Whether that's applying for a job, whether that's trying a risky activity. I don't want to say risky activity, but like trying a adventurous, doing something that you've seen people not do. Like, for example, fashion is a thing that like a lot of people are nervous of stepping outside of the box because of what people may say. Who cares, babe? Who cares? Are they the one wearing it? No. What's gonna happen to them if you wear it? Nothing. What are they gonna? They could talk, but their opinions don't matter to you. Don't let it bother you, babe. Honestly, if you truly feel comfortable in something that you want to do or indulge in, I say do it, because as long as you're happy, that's the only thing that matters. But yeah. So guys, that wraps up my very first YouTube video. I really hope that you guys were able to get some advice, or I was able to help you guys in any aspects or any of the topics that I touched in this video. I wish you all the best. Thank you for tuning in. And honestly, be you, love yourself. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, whatever time you're seeing this, have a good day, good night, good evening, and thank you for watching. I need Itamaxaline. Okay, bye.